In a recent survey, the Daily Mail asked voters to describe in one word what they thought Donald Trump and Joe Biden will want if voted into the White House next year. The results were compiled into a word cloud where the most popular word is the most prominent on the graphic. For Biden, the most popular word was nothing, followed by economy and peace. For Trump, the most popular word was revenge, followed closely by dictatorship and power. Trump then posted that word cloud to his social media page. Very proud of the outcome there. Jonathan Lemire, certainly this is not a scientific study, but perhaps instructive on both counts in some way. Donald Trump really enjoying the fact that people associate his returning to the White House with revenge, possibly because that's explicitly what he has said this is going to be about. And on the other hand, if you're Joe Biden or the Biden campaign, you probably don't love seeing the word nothing, the first thing that comes to mind for voters.
No, on the eve of an election year, nothing is a tough word to see at the center of your word cloud. But at least President Biden's team didn't then post that on social media, unlike what Donald Trump did. And this is a man, Susan, who has flat out told his supporters, I will be your retribution. He and his aides talk about how he will get revenge on his political foes, crossing all kinds of lines of norms and democratic values to do so. And I guess when he says something, we should just believe him. And if we believe him, that's pretty scary stuff.
You know, that's really a lesson from 2016, right, where there was a lot of debate about taking Donald Trump, the candidate, literally or figuratively. And we discovered that, yes, what he says he means, that he does things that seem unlikely when he says them initially. Donald Trump is making no secret about his agenda if he wins the White House again at the end of next year. And so we should take him seriously when he describes these things. As you say, there's a big warning flag here for the Biden campaign as well, for having failed. If former President Trump has outlined a clear agenda of revenge, the current president, Joe Biden, has a political imperative to outline an agenda that Americans understand, and they hope one that they will back and support. That is something I think it's fair to say he has not done so far.